Hey everyone, welcome to PopXP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the PopXP channel.
Go! What up, Dr. Blevins?
Not much. What's going on there, Mr. Tucci's?
Nothing much. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Oh, Happy New Year to you, sir. Happy New Year to everybody else out there. I don't know if we lost our Facebook feed because we started late. We didn't even realize we were just having too much fun back there.
We got a check mark for some face. We got a check mark for the book face. Oh yeah, we're definitely on book face.
Okay, good. We made it. Then we made it. All right. How you doing, brother? How was your?
We did it. I'm doing well, Billy. How are you doing?
Are you kidding me? I'm doing pretty terrific.
Ready to hear what's going on today, and then I'm ready for the amazing show after this. What?
Yep, lots is going on, bro. Lots is going on. Lots of great things are happening. Great New Year's starting 2021. We finally put the disaster of 2020 behind. But I got to tell you, the best thing about 2020, though, was you people out there, everyone out there who supported us with Haikyo, Haikyo and She Return of the Warrior. We got campaigns this year, man. We are moving up. You guys are great. You really made our year. We love you guys. And you realize our dream of seeing She return once again to comic book form. And it's been 15 years too long, and I'm so happy that we're back. But enough about me. Why don't we introduce our crew here? And we got
ragtag team,
fun little tag team here. First of all, I'd like to bring in. What do you say we bring in our scribe, the writer of Haikyo? My friend since 7th grade, one of the most affable chaps I've ever met in my life. The one, the only, Mr. Stephen George Perros.
What's up, Steve Perros?
Hello, gentlemen.
He looks more affable than you mentioned.
Yes. You should see him with a pipe.
I have one. I'll have one. I just won't light it at the moment.
There you go. I'll grab that pipe and we'll blow bubbles out of it.
Gentlemen, a pleasure as always to see the teen sensation and the man like Karloff can go by one word and everyone knows who it is.
Isn't that great?
Karloff, there's Bogart.
I strike fear into the hearts of 12-year-olds everywhere.
Well, let's not find out why.
Yes, we had a lot of comments here. Hello, everybody. I'm going to get to these comments, but in the meantime, while we're at it, why don't we bring in? Could this man quite possibly, aside from Dr. Blevins right here, be the hero of Haikyo, the wordsmith? I wouldn't say maybe not a wordsmith, but is he one of the most thorough chaps we've ever met in our days? The one, the only, His Honor, Mr. Jason Old Cap Odom, editor. Jason Odom is the editor of Haikyo. He, along with JC Vaughn. JC is going to be trying to join us. He is just picking up Rosina, his sweetie, from the train station, as every gentleman does. Nile has got some family things he's taking care of. Nile's going to try to join us, but he had to take his kids to the doctors, and they had a 6:30 doctor's appointment. So who knows if he can get here on time? But I'm sure he will. He's going to.
When I get involved with any woman, I ask you guys: will you ever need rides to or from anywhere? And as soon as they say yes, that's a deal breaker right there.
Oh yeah, you know what? And the same thing like with the door unlock, right? They got if they don't take the remember when they locked the doors? Remember the Bronx Tale, that film, and that was a test to see if they were a good one.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they weren't. You just don't open that door. You just kick them out. That's the way it's got to be. But anyway, boys, we have a great guest tonight. The newest member of Team She, of the Crusade family. The one, the only, the incredibly talented Canadian ninja, Mr. Sigmund. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey guys, good morning. Good morning for me. What's up, everybody? Good evening for you.
How's life up in Canada?
No, he's not.
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm in the Philippines, so
He's in paradise, dude. He lives on the
cold over there, not
Tasmania.
cold over there, and nice and sunny and beautiful over here.
What's the temperature now over there, buddy?
What's that right
What's
now?
the temperature in like Fahrenheit?
It's shit. I don't know. I gotta do Celsius because we do metric.
Yeah. Well, what's Celsius?
But
TJ.
it is a little bit colder than it should be, so I'd say it's about 18 to 16.
And what is that, TJ? Find out what that is. Oh, Candace, maybe you could figure it out for us.
I think that's an old cap job right there.
Good to see you, Candace. Everyone's here. Heroinberg, ahoy. I didn't know heroin was in. Heroin will find that out. Good to see you. Deliver good price. Absolutely.
18 degrees Celsius, 64.4 Fahrenheit.
Woo, look at this guy hanging out with a t-shirt. Look at him, Steve.
Yeah, it's windy in this. It's windy in this area, so like it gets a bit colder this time of year. But yeah, it's nice. Like it.
Awesome.
Don't need the air conditioning.
I have nothing on my email or my.
I sent you an email. Didn't old Cap wasn't Debbie CC'd on that email to join the stream?
She was. She said earlier she was going to be online.
Yeah.
That's not what time did you send it?
About 3 o'clock.
All right, maybe I'm not going back for it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, she's got her own computer downstairs. It's already set up.
Billy,
you got
Her
she fell
computer's
for
already
that?
set up.
What's that?
She fell for that?
She fell for that. Hey man, I got mind control over this one. Let me tell you, I got mind control. You know, I stay. You know, when she comes by, you know, I keep my mouth shut. When she leaves, I'd be talking again, right, Blevins? You know what I'm
That's
talking
right. That's right.
Anyway, guys, let's go. I'm going to jump in and show. Let's go to our page, the She Haikyo page, which is going to go live on Kickstarter. Now, this was a conversation that I had. Debbie and I had this conversation that I wanted to go because it was easier for her. Exclusively Kickstarter with Indiegogo, just because it's so much work doing dual campaigns but she was smart. She said, "Listen, we've had over 1,000 backers on Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter in 3 weeks last time raised over $70,000 for Haikyo." So came to the conclusion everybody deserves a little bit of she, don't they?
Listen, I'm the first to step in line and agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the way it's got to be. But I'm going to go and see if I can open up this copy. I'm going to try to share the screen. I'm going to pop it in. Mind me, I'm on the PC here, the Blevins PC.
The Blevins PC.
The Blevins PC. Let's see if I can jump in on that.
Named after this guy.
This guy. Tucci Troopers. I got to sign in. Dang it! I should have just did the one that I can.
Well, I thank you, TJ James, for sharing some Stoker and Wells love in the chat. I appreciate it.
And I got my Stoker and Wells in the mail the other day.
I love it.
Yes,
I think I threw in a little extra perks for you.
I did see that. I actually mentioned that to Billy. I was like, I think old Steve Perro's trying to hook me up a little bit.
Did Perros hook you up?
Oh yeah, I got hooked up.
Excellent piece. Let me see if I can get.
I got
Well, I better
copy
get hooked down.
the
If
first
you know
time
what I'm saying.
around.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen here.
What's up, Lee?
What's up, Lee? Good to see all you guys. Lee,
Peter Sambucci in the chat.
who do we got?
Peter Sambucci.
Peter Sambucci. Oh, Anna Ishikawa's boss, Peter Sambucci.
I know him well.
Yes, he'll be making a return in She Haikyo coming up, as will Blevins.
This guy.
What is going to go on with that one?
I'm basically everywhere nowadays.
So, hail Debbie. Herrenberg said, hail Deborah to you. All right, Ara's in here, of course. Ara, buddy, good to see you. Lee, good to see you. And thank you guys for coming. So we're going to go, and I'm going to share this page.
We also got
we're going to show some of Steve's amazing art because he saved that cover. It was good, but I mean, what he did was pretty damn terrific.
So what are you sharing? You're trying to share something?
I'm going to share the page before it goes live. The Kickstarter page.
Okay.
Oh, is that a chicken again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's got.
It's the fighting variety, so don't make fun of them too much. They have knives.
Oh, I won't. I'm not stupid. So here's our page, guys. Obviously, the project is not live yet. Lilith had given us a nice comment. Steve Perros made a public comment. Wish he would have emailed it to me instead of that, but that's all right. So here's our page, guys. So right now, this is for our Haikyo Kickstarter exclusive cover. But we added a whole bunch more perks. The cover's by myself and, of course, Sigmund Torre right here. Come on, where's the page?
I don't know. Where's the heck's the page, Billy?
Oh, this. I got to get in this page here. Oh, these dang PCs. Oh, hang on.
Daggum PCs.
Dang on. You know what I'm about to say, Blevins, don't you?
You're in the edit function.
You know what you're about to say, and I hope you don't say it.
You know what I want to say.
Yes, I do. What you want to say.
All right, I'm going to leave this page over because I think this page links to the live page.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go. Okay, let me sign in. It's my fault. I had to go get dinner.
I blame you. I blame you completely, Billy.
Thank you. All right, here we go. All right, so if I go here, all right, now I'm in. So I go to Haikyo. There's our page. That's it. We go. Let's do the password.
Everybody look away. Nobody looks.
Yes. Honor system, everybody. Honor system.
It's hidden though, right?
Yeah, it's hidden.
Yeah. Oh my God, his password was literally Haikyo.
Stop.
That's crazy.
All right, so here we go.
Why
so
is your
let's
password
preview, guys.
Haikyo?
We set the preview page up again. All right, now I'm going to quit out of this one screen and open the next one. All right. Hey, I'm not Nile.
No, you're not, sir.
No, we know.
I know Nile. And you, sir, are no
Nile.
You are no Nile.
Nile Scala was a friend of mine. Okay, here we go. Kickstarter. All right, share. All right, so here we go. I guess we'll show a little bit of the video real quick, if I may.
You should.
And join us. Here we go. Guys, mute yourselves if you can, okay? Hello, everyone. Billy Tucci here, and welcome to our second Kickstarter campaign, Haikyo. After the terrifying events of Return of the Warrior, Anna Ishikawa must now save her teenage daughter Hotaru, who's been kidnapped by the murderous Dr. Blevins. But to do so, she's forced to ally herself with her lifelong enemy, the manipulative Masahiro Arashi. But what if it's all a ruse and Blevins is actually protecting Hotaru and Anna has fallen into a trap set by the Yakuza Oyoban? Find out in Haikyo, the 64-page full-color sequel to Return of the Warrior. This action-packed psychological samurai thriller reunites me and writer Stephen Perros with artist Gardenia Lima, colorist Brian Miller, letterer Mindy Lopkin, designer Nile Scala, and of course my wife Deborah on a journey that takes you deep into the haunted ruins of New York's Roosevelt Island as a mother must embrace death so that her daughter may live. And the great news is, all 52 pages of my original line art is complete and lettered. All we have to do is 56 add pages. the finishes, finalize the colors, and print it to ensure that you get your books on a timely manner. But we can only do this with your partnership. So please, join us for Haikyo. We've got lots of special editions, challenge coins, prints, apparel, variant covers, including the Kickstarter exclusive edition featuring art by me and Sigmund Torre. We've also got sketch covers, commissions, and of course, original art. Again, thank you for supporting Crusade Comics, and me for over 26 years. We couldn't have done it without you. And we can't do it without you again this time. So please pledge, please share, and remember, peace, love, she's strong. She's strong. Look at that. Here we go. You guys are back on. Oh, Debbie's on. Let's see. Sigmund, awesome, awesome cover, bro. Let me add Deborah to it. Let's see how she's doing. Hey, honey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Deb, the computer
Hello.
downstairs was set up for you, or the other computer was set up for you.
Well, the other computer will not allow me to use the link for some reason.
But you're already in it. That's why. It's already set up.
Yeah, the other computer set up, but I think you might echo.
Well, I don't know.
You want to go on my computer?
I tried it on Chrome. When I tried it on Safari, it told me I needed Chrome. Then when I tried it on Chrome, it told me I needed Safari.
All right. Well, do you want to just walk in here then and not do that? And yeah, you do that. When you're ready, you come in, okay? Unless you want to work on my computer, okay?
Whatever you want me to do, dear. That was
That's what I want you to do.
Right
Okay.
from the beginning.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Are you guys married? Yeah. You know what it's like, don't
All right,
you?
Billy, why don't you take us on a tour of the Kickstarter page?
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you. So we all saw my wonderful video. And Sigmund, did I say your name right?
Yeah, man. It's all good.
Is it Tor or Torre?
Torre. Like again, like Uncle Joe, the old Yankees manager.
Go Torre.
Yes. All right. Okay, so here's our page. This is our Kickstarter exclusive cover. Beautiful job, Sigmund. Beautiful.
Thank you. I really enjoyed doing that piece.
Yep. And Hicksy, what is this? Is that Blood Moon image idea I gave the other week on that image? Could it be? I can't be sure. Maybe. But we had a much different image. And then Sigmund, I'm like, you know what? I think we can make it pop a little more. And you did a bang-up job on this. Did I drive you too crazy?
No. Like I said, usually editors do, but every time you've been sending me notes, it's been pretty bang on. It's okay. Like they've been good notes, so I can't really complain, man. Like they've been good suggestions, and they work out better in the end. So.
Well, it's incredible. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more work with you. And then you came up with these ideas for the orbs. I love. First of all, the demon inside the lantern, because as Steve, you might attest, hopefully you will give us a little insight on the story. There's a lot of ghosts in this book. Yes. A lot of ghosts. So it's sort of like how would you describe the story, Steve? Is it a horror? What is this?
This is like she takes a drive down Gonzo 70s, early 80s cinema where there's martial arts, deep psychology, high octane operatic emotions and vengeance, ghosts and demons, twisted minds untwisted by the noble. I mean, there's everything here. This will satisfy the She fans, which are legion, and who She is almost in its fusion of genres. It's a genre of its own, and it all comes together a beauty. If you, as Billy has known over the years, if you like action, martial arts action, yes, it's a martial arts action comic. If you like, the female superhero story, it is that, because she certainly is every bit as much as Batman is in terms of a mortal with this sort of strength and commitment and power. It's a crime story. It's a very deep-rooted New York crime story. There's a lot about cops in this, about betrayal, about operating under your own code. Everyone here operates on their own code of integrity, and everyone's got a little sprinkling of madness. And they either know how to control or they don't. Whether it's, and that goes down to Haikyo, not Haikyo, Hotaru, the teenage daughter. Every teenager is graced with a little bit of madness dust. How do they control it? Those hormones and so forth. So everybody here has something going on. They have the face they give and the face inside. I just am so excited. Billy has welcomed me into this world. As some of you know and some of you don't know, Billy and I have known each other since 7th grade. And while we've tried to work on projects over the years, working on Return of the Warrior and now Haikyo, is us really, really working as side by side as two coasts and a COVID life experience can give us. But we are working side by side on this, and it's just been a blast, truly a blast. A big answer to your question, but I just so thrilled with how this book has come out. How the reaction from the fans to the first book. And I just think they're going to truly, truly dig the second book as well.
Yeah,
nice.
I agree. Jeff Vaughn had said it that he felt that Return of the Warrior was the best single issue of She ever, and I think this book surpasses it.
Well, listen, Jeff Vaughn, our editor, and who does not suffer fools gladly. He said, and I quote, that Haikyo is Godfather 2 of the saga, that while Return of the Warrior he considered great, Godfather, in terms of those who believe that Godfather 2 is the sequel that betters the original, his true opinion from having being very closely ingrained in what Billy and I are working on right now, has hailed it as the sequel that outclasses the original, and he loves the original. He finds no fault in Return of the Warrior. So I'm very proud of the work we did on Return of the Warrior, on what we're leaning into in terms of the story for Haikyo, and we got a few more pages in Haikyo than we have in Return of the Warrior.
Yeah, there's actually 8 more pages to Haikyo than Return of the Warrior.
Yeah, and the fans, we thank the fans for that, for permitting that, for crowdfunding those extra pages, and it's just coming along. It's such a beautiful balance of character, story forward. A lot of people really seem to appreciate the real forward momentum on the cinematic storytelling of Return of the Warrior. They're going to definitely get that here. They'll feel like they've really sat down to a full plate of experience and story and emotion, and once again, just like Return of the Warrior, if you're not familiar, if you're familiar with She, the fans will find this part of the saga. But as a lot of the people who've unpacked it on live videos, some have said, I wasn't as familiar with She, but the good news is that you don't have to be. This book finds a way to make sure that no one is left stranded. You can pick up Return of the Warrior, and you can, and we tell you enough so that you can get up to speed pretty early on. Billy wrote a great opening introduction, a forward as you were. But even as the story goes on, we make sure you're never stranded, you're never lost, and that saga continues now with Haikyo.
Man, I tell you one. Also, think of this: you created this incredible book at one of the worst times in history, when you guys were as far apart as you could be. I mean, it's just got to be a testament to how much work has went into this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, well, we kept adding to it too. I'm like, Steve, let's add more pages. To hell with it. Let's add more pages.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but it's all action. And then I want to get into Sigmund. I want to talk to you about this cover. And someone had mentioned, it was my son or someone said, she's looking a little thick here. And I'm like, well, she's in her 40s and she's had a child. She's not the little dancer-like waif that she was, 15, 20 years ago. She's a real woman. This is a real woman in real time. So, I figured let's make her more natural looking. And I think she looks great. I think Debbie and I did that. So it's
that was one of the biggest notes that I would get at first, because I always do it like she's super cut down there, but then
I'm like,
I didn't understand why at first, but then I got that she was it's where she is at her time, so it's like, okay, makes sense, perfect, cool.
Yeah, you made her real, and you totally made her ripped, totally. So I'm like, can you get rid of a little less stomach muscle? And then you're like, oh, all right, I guess you're just erasing them.
Let's add the COVID-15 to her.
Yeah. Hey, honey, you want to make it live?
She's on.
She's on, so she's gonna make it the campaign live. Can you do it on mine? You can do it on your iPad. Okay, so she's gonna. Zoomers love to use thick. I've noticed. Yeah, Heroinberg. Heck yeah.
It's live.
All right, we're live, boys and lady. Thank you, guys. So everybody, we're live right now for the She. I'm going to see if I can close out of this real quick, and I'll go into the regular campaign. So we're going to go live. We have another half hour, guys, and then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to return with the PopXP, and we're going to talk about 2021, because we have a lot of big plans. Hopefully, we have 2 shows coming here by the 2 guys in the center will be having their own shows. Sigmund, I don't know if you want to do a show or something about coloring. You do a little recording.
We can figure something out. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, JC Vaughn. Tex, how are you?
How are you all?
We're well. Now that you're here, we're really well.
Yep.
Yeah, we're waiting. Now we can go live.
Yep. Now we can go live.
It's all about that.
It's all about that. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go into the Kickstarter page. Our goal is $1,000, and we could sell enough of these. Let's see, Haikyo. Yo, give me a second here.
How did that happen? Hey, how did JC Vaughn punch his way through Blevins and switch? Wait, who does this?
I don't know. I don't know how he did it. Did Dr. Blevins, did you let him in?
Wait a minute. How did I get over here?
You wild and crazy.
I just expect you to be doing the thing where you reach out and grab the panel and say Joker here.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Watch this. We can just do what?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, Cap. Hey, Cap.
You just
Get down here.
Just switch one JC for the other.
Now here's a funny story because so Debbie has to go here because here's a funny story. You want to tell that story, honey? When you what?
She's muted, Billy.
Keep moving me around.
Hang on. Unmute yourself, Deborah.
I did unmute myself.
Yeah, I unmuted her, but Billy, you have to be muted since you guys are in the same room.
Okay, that one. Deb, tell the story about when they thought you were Cindy Brady. Or Brady, Dan Brady or something.
I'm trying to remember which convention it was.
It was the New Jersey show.
Well,
No, it wasn't
that explains
Jersey
it right there.
Well, I was in the green room, and the echo's freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm coming over there.
Okay, come on.
Mute this one.
All right, let's get rid of it.
Let's just get that out of here.
Let's just get that out of here. Here she goes.
All right, man. Trying to make it happen.
There's
Yeah, you
might
could.
be better.
Yeah.
I'll go downstairs.
It's okay. So
I was in the green room, and are you talking about the one in?
the Greater Philadelphia show, I think it was.
That's correct.
Thank you.
The Great Philadelphia Comic-Con.
The Great Philadelphia Comic Con.
Yes, and they had a great green room, and Billy and I were taking shifts, so there was somebody at the booth at all times. So Billy went first. When he came back, I went to go get my meal, and I went, and it was a really yummy green room. They had a lot of wonderful things to choose from. So I filled my plate and sat down, and a couple people were looking at me, and they were mostly the Hollywood people, and after a while, one or two of them asked me if I was in the Brady movie. I'm like, no, I'm Billy Tucci's wife.
And she said, and they said, who's that?
Basically.
Yeah.
All right. No story. That's just
That's a funny story. They thought you came back. They thought I was a Brady girl. All right.
Not from the
Let's
70s,
share the
but-
campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Look at how much money we made already. Holy crap.
I can't see you haven't shared it yet.
I know I haven't shared it yet. Wow, we just went.
Share it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
share
take my iPad downstairs and see if I can set up somewhere.
Okay.
95%.
I'll be back.
Look at that. Holy cow. That's great. Thank you, guys.
There
This
you go.
is a comic that could, and it features our boy here, Sigmund Torre. Now, Sigmund, I came to you
Yep.
with this black and white cover, which is down here. The original art is for sale. Look at these pages. These pages look so much fun.
They do.
They really do.
Really, as part of the is one of the reward levels the ability to also purchase some form of Return of the Warrior for those who
Yes.
want those books if they haven't.
Yes, actually, the hardcover is available. We have to do inventory because we don't have a lot of the soft cover editions left. We kind of printed to order for that, but we're going to take inventory. And is it true you want to make them add-ons?
We're going back with a couple options right now.
Okay.
As to whether we're going to pop it on Indiegogo or just make them add-ons to CrowdOps.
Yeah, because a PDF is available. That you'll be able to get the PDF, obviously, of Return of the Warrior and also the hardcover. We just want to see how many of the softcover editions. But so Sigmund, this is the cover I give Sigmund, right? Like, all right, Sigmund, have at it, right? And I'm gonna go.
So yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with that, but like,
Yeah.
it was cool. I wanted to go dark. Like I knew I wanted to go dark because I wanted to really pop the lantern. I wanted to focus on the lantern as much as possible. And then I kept the background much like way simpler than that what's there. But I wanted it to be ghosty, so I put like a little bit of smoke trails in the back, put these little orbs and lines to, just to make it like eerie ghost, like an old Japanese ghost story.
Yeah.
And that was cool. I was happy with it. You were happy with it, but then you came back with that idea to make it really bright and poppy for the background, and yeah, it worked. I liked it.
Yeah, because
I
I
love
what
for it.
you did with the lantern. Sure, yeah.
Sigmund, I want to thank you for all those marvelous orbs because they left perfect spots for the crystals to go on the jewel edition.
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool.
So
Nice.
it's perfect. Thank you.
Refresh.
Actually,
Billy.
my instead of just being orbs, I actually made them. My inspiration was to make them fireflies because like Hotaru is firefly in Japanese,
Yes.
so that's where that came from. I want to get her in there somehow.
Absolutely, yeah, and that they play a big role in the next She comic, which I guess the working title, Steve. I'm thinking Hotaru for the third chapter of what would you?
It's a trilogy.
Third act of chapter 3. That's not the next.
Although
Billy.
Return of the Warrior certainly ends on a cliffhanger. I will say that there is more of a sense of conclusion in the end of Haikyo, but there is, as we say in 1 hour television, an oh shit moment at the end that makes you realize there is more to come. So while it has a clean resolution, not quite the Empire Strikes Back cliffhanger, there is a third saga. Whether the most appropriate title is Hotaru remains seed for discussion, Billy Tucci.
Yes, my friend, and because the next She comic is Gatecrasher, which will be launched in May, and then in August will be the to be determined She story by Tucci and Peros.
TBD.
Absolutely.
TBD.
Yes, to be and determined. Or, to be determined. TBA, to be announced.
Billy, I take it you've seen that you passed the goal.
Yes. Oh, we did. Oh, thank you guys. Well, we got 24 backers. So again, the main thing for this book to separate it from any other campaign is that this is the exclusive, the Sigmund Torre magnum opus cover, which is called Toro, which means lantern in Japanese. And Sigmund, you just did a great job. But you also can get lots of the others. We have all the other projects except for what was exclusive to the other platform. But we have the digital edition. Obviously, we've got the Kickstarter exclusive edition, which is only $24, which is our cheapest one. You can get the Haikyo rough cut edition, which will be going to press, I think, next week.
Is that right? Is that right?
We're get it into the hands of our editors. We got to finish the script. At the end of She Haikyo rough cut edition goes to press the end of next week.
Yes.
Crazy.
So Jason and Jeff, we will get you. Steve will send you. We'll send it to Mindy for her to word balloon, and then you guys we'll check it that way. So we did just like a Return of the Warrior. It moves so much faster that way.
Indeed.
And but we've got lots of great additions here, guys. We got the Maria Laura Sanapo, of Miss Fury, Joy Division, of Wonder Woman. What's the name of Wonder Woman? Agent of Peace, I think, is the name of her new Wonder Woman story that she's working on. We have the Connie Valentina's beautiful variant cover, and I can scroll through that. The hardcover, of course. An old school T-shirt, which is really cool. I got to load that image up. I don't think I loaded that image up. And of course, our Cyber Monday, Joni Bros's print is going to be available for everyone as well. But I just think, what fun! And you know what I love about this too, Steve, is this is page 1. So for those of you, spoilers ahead, at the end of Return of the Warrior, she is Anna Ishikawa's daughter. Hotaru is kidnapped by a She copycat killer, as you can see him in the horrific mask. And but she's no shrinking violet. We soon learn it, ain't Stephen Peros?
Absolutely.
But I love what I see. I love like Sigma. I love what you guys do. Colorists do. This is Brian Miller, of course. That he made our flashbacks and gave it a sepia tone to it.
Yeah, it's a flashback to just an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Which is these are events that happened in the timeline of Return of the Warrior, but for the shock, we're skipped over. Just as we see danger coming to Hotaru, Anna's 15-year-old daughter, we leap ahead and we don't know what happened for sure, except that she's gone and the house is in tatters. There is blood. We don't know who is, and now we find out what was that battle, what was that confrontation like. And what happened to Hotaru, and we find out that she is strong, she is a survivor, and now she is she's a hostage. And how is she going to handle the hostage situation? How is Mom going to find her? How is Arashi, longtime enemy, foe of Anna Ishikawa, how is he going to join her or not? How is he going to save or harm Hotaru as the story progresses? And
does he grab the duck stick and use it in this picture?
What duck stick? What?
By God, sir, I fought against it.
Did you see the duck stick, Steve? Did I tell you about the duck stick?
Ooh, I'm hearing a bit of electronic reverb. I feel like I'm in.
This is like season 4 of Battlestar Galactica with that stuff. Yeah. I don't need to hear
What is that? Who is that? That's not us. We're out.
That might be construction next door.
Oh, okay. All right. Just just mute yourself.
Yeah, mute yourself.
So you talk and then unmute, and that'll help us out. But
I'll unmute you, Sigmund.
Great. Yeah, just give a thumbs up and Dr.
Blevins and I will unmute you.
Yeah. But what's cool is that because of our No Fan Left Behind campaign, and here we are. Oh man, look! Oh, I should just watch this. This scrolls right up.
Yeah, we should just watch this.
That all our Kickstarter backers will receive the 11 stretch goals already unlocked due to our No Fan Left Behind campaign strategy, and that includes, I think you've got 6 stickers, 2 or 3 of which are the metal, metallic gold laced trading cards. You've got the first ever She Temporary tattoo, the first ever you get the She vinyl sticker. You get this print of Anna and She going into battle, and the book, of course, has been expanded to 64 pages from 52 pages. So we're already up to 11 stretch goals that every single person who pledges on Kickstarter will get, who does a physical pledge will get just for pledging. And we want to thank you all for that, and especially thank our Indiegogo backers, our partners on Indiegogo who help make that happen. And
we're already double the goal. And I think one of the things that we've pointed out in previous broadcasts was that while I am loath to use hyperbole, this is the Godfather 2 of She comics.
He said what Steve was saying.
Yeah, Steve.
I used your quote ruthlessly.
Yeah,
but I hope the comparison ends there.
Well, I don't know. I was after binge watching Cobra Kai season 3 last night. I'm one of this is Karate Kid 2.
No, it is not Karate Kid 2. Definitely not. But maybe the third book is Cobra Kai season 3.
Oh.
Return of the Jedi.
No.
Lord Ravener will also be making an appearance in She Haikyo. He is also one of he picked a level to be a police officer, I believe. I believe he's going to be a police officer, a detective in it. Let me see
can we answer Lord Ravener's question?
Yes, I want to see if Deborah is watching, so Deborah can do that. Let me call her. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, where's my phone? Where's my
Paul, Deborah.
That's what I do. I walk away from the camera.
I
Oh,
like how you like it.
I'm gonna where is
Paul,
she?
Deborah.
Oh, the prison guard, Laura. Oh, he's got a lot of FaceTime, Steve.
Ah.
All right, Deborah, thank you for backing the Kickstarter exclusive. Deborah, there are add-ons. I think you know what, Lord Ravener? CrowdOx is going, when you get your survey, CrowdOx will be sending you a survey and you'll be able to click onto the extras. That's how you can do that. So if you guys pledge for one thing now and you want to add to it later on, they'll be able, you just hit the add-on to it. And we'll make a video on that. Deborah and I will come on. When the campaign's ending, it's a short campaign. It's only 25 days long. We end on the 31st of January, which is Friday. Ooh, that's going to be a good one, huh? Have a few pops. And get Sigmund up nice and early to have him after.
What time of day does it end on that Friday, Billy?
What?
What time of day does it end on that Friday?
I believe it ends at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning, the 31st.
That's bloody inconvenient.
So we'll be going live till maybe 10 o'clock at night. We have a little PopXP party here, a little rap party, if you will.
Little pippity pop XP.
What's that, buddy?
Little pippity pop XP.
A little pippity pop XP.
I think that I will tune in just to see the doctor rapping.
Dude.
Oh, doctor can rap.
Yeah, I can. No rapper can rap quite like I can. I think a muscle bound dude to put his face. Just kidding.
What? Okay, so here's another cool cover. I don't know if you've ever dabbled in this, Sigmund, that the digital stuff, digital photo stuff. Have you ever played anything like that?
No, I mean not like this. No, not like this. So what is it? It's a photo?
It's a collection of it's Jeff Chapman, and he's a digital painter. So what he does is there's all sorts of reference you could use and stuff that's copyright free that you can use and customize for your art. And then he just took all these body parts, but then he painted this jacket. It's incredible. I just think it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
And this is our Gatecrasher sneak preview, because this is the outfit Anna will be wearing in the 80s segment of a chapter of Gatecrasher.
And that's enough of the story right there, Billy.
That's it. You don't want it. That's it, Jeff.
Not anymore yet.
All right. Well, here's another thing that we have, and again, Sigmund. When I put this campaign together, that's before I even knew you. So forgive me we did not mean to slight you and not have you on the little ad.
No, come on.
Saying Sigmund
okay. Just slight the editors.
Yeah. Oh, everyone wants the credit. Fine, we'll put the editors on next time. So this is our Glow in the Dark edition cover. And this is something I've wanted since the very first issue of She. Now, for those of you that may not know your She history, I solicited She Way of the Warrior #1 in 1993, 27 years ago today, or 27 years ago, and I had no idea what I was doing, none at all. So I was talking, I think it was Mark Hurd, Jeff, actually, at Diamond, who unfortunately for Mark was our rep. And he said, well, you got to have something to compete. You guys need something. You see that Chaos is doing Chromium. You're doing all this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'll do a glow-in-the-dark cover. And Mark was like, that's really cool. We haven't seen a glow-in-the-dark cover in years. So I solicited with a glow-in-the-dark cover. When it came time to actually print a comic, the ink they were using that was most famously is the Marvel Knight Rider. Ghost Rider by Mark Teixeira. That ink was deemed toxic. They couldn't use it. They wouldn't print it on books anymore in the United States. And I was using a printer in the United States. So I had to make She the Way of the Warrior #1 returnable. And I think I got a box the first week, 300 of them, because I couldn't use a glow-in-the-dark cover. And of course, within weeks,
I guess it worked out.
Yeah, it did work out pretty well.
It was because kids were licking the cover to make their tongue glow in the dark.
Probably. Who the heck knows?
That's what it was, man. Like, it's kids like them can't have glow-in-dark covers, can't have lawn darts.
Yeah, right? What's up with that? Lawn dart. So, finally, we're working with API, our printer, and they're like, yeah, we can make a glow-in-the-dark cover. So we're doing it, and it's so expensive. A glow-in-the-dark cover retails cheaper than our hardcover, but it costs more to make. This is a good idea, R2D2 for life. Do you have a demo of the glow-in-the-dark cover so we can see how it looks? You know, that's a fantastic idea. And since the covers are all done, I'm going to send that. I called our printer today because I'm looking at some stretch goals to actually add enhancements to the covers of the comics. The hardcover, make it, a little embossed or beveled or something like that, or some kind of extra sheen added to it.
Charlie?
Thank you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't go there.
He did go there, Steve. But so hopefully he'll call me back tomorrow, and I'll ask him if I could send him the copy, and he could make me make me a little proof of it, and I'll show that. That'll be a great show. And turn the light off and turn the light on. But so we have our glow in the dark edition. We have, of course, the Jeff Chapman, and this is limited. On Indiegogo, we limited to 300. I think there's like 16 left. So if you guys want to get your Jeff Chapman variant, let's see where is that one? Old school shirts, free Cyber Monday. There you go. That's limited to 200. There's 296 of those. So we sold. So this is where you can get that book cover. This, of course, is our hardcover edition, which I just think is beautiful. Nice. We have metal editions, and again, here's all the stretch goals that you guys have already included. Oh, I got to add to it. There's one more. There's a Toro trading card, and then we have a lot more stuff. The original art, the rough cut edition, which again is going to press next week. So these books will be our goal for Haikyo is to have that comic go to press before this campaign ends. Mm-hmm. So and then we move on.
Yes, we'll definitely go to press before this campaign ends.
Yeah.
Before next weekend.
Well, no, not the whole, not the full color edition. Well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're waiting on we're waiting on pages from Brian Miller, and I want that. We're looking at the third week of January to send that book to press. End of the third week. But look at this. Oh man, we're less than $200 away from 3,000. Thank you guys.
Wow.
TJ James has an awesome idea.
Yes, he does. The duck would be more. So I want to do a duck stick vinyl sticker.
A duck sticker.
And duck sticker. And guys, chime in, please, because I know you'll be on. Debbie thinks it's a stupid idea.
I'm with Debbie.
How about
I always agree with Debbie because she cooks better than Billy.
How about the Steve Perros, Billy Tucci Pipes trading card? Team sheet trading card.
Now you're talking.
Well, I think everybody can get behind that.
What do you think of team sheet trading cards? Let's see how much they cost and have a little.
Oh man, in all seriousness, one of the greatest things that the Milestone guys did with Skybox when they released their first set was have the key creators in there. And back in the day, I was able to get a bunch of those guys, including Jimmy, to autograph them.
Now, should these trading cards be fun? If you remember the Image guys did their is Deb. I think Debbie's trying to pop in. Here she is. Hey, honey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, we already have the Debbie Tucci trading card. There is the Debbie Tucci She throwback trading card. This is it right here. Hang on, let me go big. Dr. B, can you make me big?
Yes.
I love it. You're talking about a duck stick, and we're hearing a chicken crow in the background.
So, Deb, there's the
That's beautiful.
That's how adorable she is. We have the Deb Tucci. This is Debbie posing for me.
Picture.
That's the right picture. We're going to Photoshop the sword upside down. Don't worry.
Wrong picture.
That is the right picture. We're just going to Photoshop the sword upside down.
It's me. It's not going to be that picture.
Oh, he gets photo approval.
Ooh.
Well, the other one is. We got this one then. You want this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. Well, Deborah, what do you think of for our stretch goals to be fun? The Team Sheet trading card stretch goals.
The what?
Team Sheet trading card stretch goals.
That could be fun. I don't know.
Well, Billy Tucci trading card, Stephen Perros trading card.
You've already had a trading card. I think people like the art, though, don't you?
The Sigmund Torre trading card, Brian Miller. I think this
duck stick trading card.
The duck stick trading
Deborah.
Yes.
Deborah, Yes, you are correct. The people would like the art. I was just commenting about the Milestone trading card set, and there's great art for Jimmy. There's great art for Robert Washington III. All the creative people that were involved in the start of it. I think it's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah, I would stick with the art, honey. I mean, it's very nice. It's a very nice gesture for all the guys that are involved. But I think the people that are spending money on this want as much of the project as they can get.
I agree, by God.
Well, we'll see about that.
I spent some money on the first one, and I would love a Doug Stick trading card.
Who love
See?
you?
See, Dr. Blevins wants a Duck Stick trading card.
I tell you what, let's let Candace make the
First of all, it
decision.
was never a Duck
Candace
Stick
thinks we need a Duck Stick trading card.
It was
Listen,
a Duck Stick sticker. It was not a trading card.
A duck sticker.
listen, not for nothing, but Billy and I have been getting in pretty serious shape. I think Billy and I, in our little Haikyo briefs with a duck stick, on a beach, a little suntan.
And then the next stretch goal is that
cards that sell, Billy.
And then the next stretch goal is that we don't do that.
Yeah.
Fastest stretch goal reach ever.
Well, Sigmund's a handsome young man. Look at Sigmund here. Come on, look at this guy.
There you go.
This,
No, don't look at me.
Hey, Candace is on this one. She said that Deb was the first cosplay.
Yes.
I said that Deb was the original Tucci Trooper.
Will make them.
Wow, you're $7. You're
Sorry?
$7 away from $2,900. Okay.
Look at this. See, look at Timmy.
$7 away from $3,000.
Duck Stick FTW.
Sounds
People
like
want it. People want it.
Oh, look, Candace is like, sorry, Deb, I love you, but we want the Duck Stick card.
Duck.
Me too. See, Lee gets it. I think we should do. So, should we do, everyone out there, poll, a duck sticker or a trading card?
Why choose when we could do both?
Oh,
Keychain.
Steve, remember the Steve? What were the cards when we were kids? The Garbage Pail Kids? Weren't they
you
trading
can
card
do the
stickers?
Yeah.
They were trading cards and stickers, depending on.
Yep.
I wonder if
Well,
people,
there was one of those per pack.
Mhm.
TJ wants one. Come on, Dad. So we're gonna do it. Bowls with Lord Ravener says
Not
Bowls.
Lord Ravener. Ah.
I don't know. We can go in with that. We can go that all night. We can talk about that all night. All right, so Sigmund, we're gonna have to come up with some ideas.
The Duck
Keychain, man. Make it a keychain. 3D keychain.
Keychain might be too expensive for stretch goal. They're really expensive.
I'm just saying,
But
if the
that's
Duck
something
Stick
to
is
have
wrong,
at
I don't want to be right.
What, Deborah?
I said that would be something good to have at the conventions when we ever have conventions again. A little
I
Duck
remember
Stick
them.
keychain.
I want to jump in, Billy, and just talk about what even more so, I think, than Return of the Warrior, how this is really a great, how she, in terms of, she has always been a New Yorker, and Ishikawa has always been a New Yorker, Arashi. But I think if one single issue of She takes you all around, can take you all around Manhattan into the nooks and crannies and corners that you didn't know existed, I think that's also part of the fun. Haikyo, for those who don't know, it means ruins in Japanese. And that was Billy's suggestion for the title. And the story not only leads to literal ruins that exist this day on Roosevelt Island, but we kind of, as any good title, we want to use it on many levels, not only literal, but figurative as well. And this is the ruins of a lot of things. The ruins of Blevins' mad plan. It's the ruins of Arashi's life. There's a lot here, and what will rise from the ruins, what will fall, and there's just so much. And what's great is not only is Billy's art delivered on it, but the coloring really sells so much of this.
I gotta say, as a fan since number one of the first series, I think that what's really captured in Return of the Warrior and now in Haikyo is a whole lot of what's come before in a really digest form, and not in a way that's going to trip up new readers. Steve, I think you've done a really excellent job of keeping this accessible to new readers. And was that one of your goals starting out with this? Since it's been
yeah,
years?
it was, because like I said, Billy and I have known each other since 7th grade, and I was first in line to buy Way of the Warrior. Other people know far more about, your fans know far more about the minutia of She history. So when I came on, obviously I reacquainted myself with She and Anna Ishikawa and Arashi, but I also was I will say, to Billy's credit, a wise casting choice of a writer to work with him on this, because we knew that a big part of this was going to be bringing in new fans. And I was always thinking, as I went page by page, oh, there's a reference to something, or a Japanese term or something. Let's put a definition, or how do you roll in? This comes from my training as a screenwriter. How do you sneak in exposition into a line of dialogue so that people, in an economical way that flows, so that nobody feels lost when they're writing the story? And what's really nice is that quite a number of people who've reviewed it have said something like, I haven't, I'm always aware of She, but I didn't read it, or I read it a long time ago. What's great about the book is that you don't really need to have read it in order to get up to speed on this story. And so I think we achieved that goal. It definitely was, Jeff. It was something very conscious. Even now into Haikyo, just making sure that it's definitely a direct sequel, but we wanted to make sure that if for some absurd reason someone didn't read Return of the Warrior, that Haikyo could also read, and there's enough in there should you not have read Return of the Warrior. But it'll work a heck of a lot better if you did.
I think one of the great things about it is how you just explained it is really what it felt like as you guys were doing the story conferences and everything else like that, and reading the script as it's been coming in, and looking at the pages and how it lines up. And one of the things that I think is the most exciting about it is there are all sorts of, as there were in Return of the Warrior, there are all sorts of visual cues, you want to call them Easter eggs, for those of us that are longtime She fans. Mm-hmm. But they don't get in the way or trip up somebody who's been to this point more casual, and once they read this, they're not going to be casual anymore. And I think you guys really succeeded with that.
Well, thank you. And Billy's been great, keeping me in line, giving me the necessary information, because there's no better encyclopedia of She than Billy Tucci's brain. So.
Well, you know what I loved, White, and thank you, Steve, for coming on. And for those of you that may not know the story, I had called Steve over a year ago now, and just to pick his brain about some ideas I had for She Return of the Warrior. And he just kept asking me questions. Well, if you do that, what about this? And what about and going with that? I'm like, wow, that's a great idea. I hadn't thought about that. That's a great idea. I hadn't thought about it. And then we hung up, and I think we probably were, I don't know if we had a glass of scotch or something together while we were doing it. And I just called him and said, I want to pick your brain. And then I called you back 5 minutes later?
Yeah.
And I said, do you want to write this with me? And Steve was like, yeah, sure. Why not? He was coming off the success of Stoker and Wells. So who the hell, I'm like, and for the first time, for a first-time graphic novel that Steve put together, right, Jeff, for Stoker and Wells, and how big it is. It's 96, 97 pages of story and art.
157,000 pages.
Yeah. But it worked so well together. And it is because She being, my baby for 27 years now or more. I came up with it in 1990. It's good to have a new perspective come in, especially since the comic has progressed all these years, and I've still thought of it every day. And you might get a little stagnant. You might get trapped in those things you love about it that may or may not be what's best for the character. And it was good to have a fresh new perspective with Steve coming in, and the book, it does move.
One of the things when we were doing Return of the Warrior, there was so much detail in it. I remember a conference that we had where we were concerned that there wasn't enough action, and now you go back and look at it and you're like, what were we thinking? It's fantastic. Well, this one carries it a step further. This book has what is thus far my favorite single page of She ever, where she's driving.
Oh, you like that? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just adore that page, man. And I think Brian and Christie just killed it on the color, man. It's just awesome. And you and Gardenillo on the art,
it is fun to show her driving in her costume. It's like, who cares?
It's just phenomenal. And Yoshi, his reactions, just brutally great.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I think you guys have really succeeded at, and the bold decision in comic book world. Now, in fiction, this totally makes sense, but in comic book world, the fact that you have aged the character. We deal with the perpetually young Spider-Man that they keep resetting, or other characters like that, because they can't figure out how to do the character older. You've made the bold choice to do this, and you guys have made this transition as seamless as possible. I mean, the bumps that are there are the bumps that would be in somebody's real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that, Jim, because part of it's also, I know a lot of people have fun with especially a character who has such history as Anna Ishikawa. We always talk about what she wears. Anna has the Clark Kent clothes by day and what she wears, and we started talking a lot of times, particularly because of the economy you have to use in comic books and graphic novels. Characters just show up places, they appear places. The journey and the travel is usually cut out. And I just thought, we started talking about, well, how the heck does she get home? Does she and Arashi get in the car and go? And I just thought, well, it isn't enough to just have them driving. Can we also be accomplishing character goals in that moment?
Yeah.
Can we have some fun with character dynamics between the two of them? Can we get a little insight into the fact that Arashi's just come out of a 20-year prison sentence? Can we see, something fans have not seen? Can we keep giving them things fans have not seen? Anna at the wheel of her family car.
And you guys, listen, you guys totally succeed with that. I have to ask Billy and Steve. Steve, when you wrote it, was it a Speed Racer panel?
I don't think so. I think I just made it a Speed Racer, and that totally is a Speed Racer panel.
Well, I mean, literally. I'm 57 years old now, and I looked at that and go, that's Speed Racer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And I actually looked at the Speed Racer and everything. I had it on the computer, and I'm drawing. I'm looking up at my computer, at my monitor.
That's so great.
Mr. Solomon has a very important question to ask. Please don't tell me she has stretch marks.
We would never tell you that.
But it has.
Debbie has no stretch marks, so she doesn't have any stretch.
But it does have some of the most amazing stretch goals.
Oh!
Hey!
No stretch goals. Thank you. Sigmund's like, I am never coming on this show ever again.
I'm here anytime you need me, man.
But, so we have everyone. So everyone, again, as I was saying earlier, everyone who pledges on Kickstarter will receive Haikyo expanded from 52 pages to 64 pages, the Sakura Moon Gold Metallic Trading Card, the Shikon Contemporary Tattoo, never did that before, the Joni Broses Cosplay Trading Card, the 5-inch She Rough Cut Vinyl Sticker, the She Ready for Battle Mini Print, which is that splash page of Anna and Masahiro Arashi, the She Ghost Trading Card, the Jeff Chapman Gatecrashers Trading Card, the Debbie Tucci She Cosplay Trading Card, and the She Rising Gold Metallic Trading Card, and the She Toro Trading Card, colored by the incomparable Mr. Sigmund Torre. Now, Sigmund, do you
So was the Raijin card.
The Raijin, I already said that. That's a metal.
I said it was also colored by Sigmund, though.
Oh, that's right. Sigmund did the Raijin card as well. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Keep him straight, Deb. Keep him straight.
Right. It's an impactful.
That's the rough cut cover, and then we're going to make a metal edition of that. Aren't we going to make that something super special?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Now,
Billy,
yes.
I think you need to mention that you're almost 3.5 times the goal now.
Wow.
Let's go up. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys.
That's
Thank
incredible.
you, everyone out there. And yes, go She Racer, go.
Go She Racer, go
She Racer.
Oh man, let me tell you, we just got a new stretch goal. It's a wave file of Dr. Blevins singing the theme.
with singing Tory breakdancing to it.
There you
Just,
go.
just do not draw in Chim Chim.
We'll just have another. We'll have to do this at another time, then, man.
Yeah. All right, Sigmund. So we're coming near the end. Sigmund, what are you working on? What would you like to pitch?
Not much right now. Not much. I'm looking for more projects. I'm open. If you're looking for me, just contact Phil Russert or check my art station. I think I left you the page. Other than that, I'm looking forward to the next She projects. Whenever you need me, I'm here, man.
You got it, man. Let me just draw it up. We'll be talking. Jeff and I have a Gatecrasher meeting, hopefully Saturday, right, Old Bean?
Indeed.
And we'll meet at the Legion Hall or out on the porch, depending upon the weather. And we'll sit. We had things are really moving with that. And then, Steve, we've got a monumental task ahead of us because we have earth-shattering news at the end of Haikyo that my wife still is not so sure we should have done.
You have a lot to live up to with that. I am confident. I mean, very, very confident that you guys will do so. But you have painted yourself into an amazingly tough corner. And
that's what I think it is. I thought we were waiting for the third book for that.
Oh, well, we're going to explain it in the third book.
No. This can't happen in the second book because you have not proven to me that we can make it explicable.
We've already done that. I have.
No, you haven't.
I have explained it to you.
You know, Billy, you and Deb need to get on a call together, and I'll walk her way through the stuff we've talked about because I'm sure you're not doing a good job.
I don't think I am.
No.
I think that is one of the most astute observations we've had on this show.
Bye, Candace.
Bye, Candace.
Darling, we love you. And
hopefully you're coming back for the show after this.
JC, I think you and me should be on that call together with Billy, and actually Billy doesn't even need to be in on the call.
Honestly, I've been
because I'm
the paterfamilias.
Thank you, Billy. Debbie, I absolutely agree with you. I will say that I've heard the explanation, and I was entirely against it, and I'm totally fine with it now.
Totally fine with it and being enthusiastic about it are two different things.
I'm enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, he's
all right.
Well, let's hop on the call.
Let's do that.
I want you to know this is not my influence on Billy. This is Billy pitching it to me, and so we tried to make it. How can we make this work? But I agree with let's get the She family on the phone or on Zoom and talk it through and not only think the short game but the long game with it. And see if it makes sense for everybody. Oh, isn't this suspenseful for those of you who are hearing this? You have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, you have no idea, but it's earth-shattering.
It's sort of like when people talk
awesome.
about you when you're in the room, and
it is
really great stuff.
It's so incredible. It's out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just stop talking about it right now.
All right, let's just get that out of here. Jeff, let's just get that out of here, right?
Let's just get that out of here.
Let's just get that. All right, everyone, listen, I want to thank you guys. We're over $3,500. We have another PopXP show. Dr. B, have you heard from Nile at all? Is he back?
I have Nile on the phone right now. Say hello, Nile.
Oh, hello. All right, so we're gonna go, everyone. I want to thank you guys. We'll be back on in 15 minutes with the PopXP to talk about 2021, all the great news we have, the great potential shows we have coming out on the channel, and you guys are fantastic. So thank you all. Stephen, thank you for joining us. I know you're a very busy man. Old Bean, you as well. Jason Odom, Old Cap, our editors. You guys are doing a bang-up job. Sigmund, thanks, brother, for coming on with us. Looking forward to doing a lot more work with you, man. I think you're fantastic. Well. And Deborah, as always, I love you.
Deb's the best.
Love you guys.
All right, we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Thank you all for helping us. We're over 300% of our stretch of our goal. This is fantastic. We're going to keep going. We got 25 more days, and we're going to rock and roll. Yes, a little blurb for Stephen Peros, Indiegogo, Stoker & Wells.
Thank you.
Steve, did you get your signed books from us?
Billy Tucci exclusive cover, going fast, down to only 20 copies for those who of course, first make a pledge to Haikyo, ideally. But, oh wait, hold on. I want to show this beautiful cover by Billy. This is all signed by Billy and signed by me as well on the inside. Billy's exclusive variant. 20 copies left, and then there are none. So
I got mine.
All right, we got Jeff Vaughn, JC Vaughn. How we doing, buddy? What do we got going on?
I have in demand right now, and I think I'm going to close it out at the end of the week, is McCandless and Company Crime Scenes. People can still get the Billy Tucci exclusive cover for that. And the other things that we have up there. And I'm going to pull the plug on it Friday. We've shipped all but 3 of the boxes. I'm waiting for a couple of replacement books for some damages. But other than that, everything is out. Lee let me know that he's got it, TJ's got it, and several other people have received it. And, so far so good.
Do you have a copy of the book there?
Best friend.
Jeff, you got a copy of the book?
I actually don't. They're all packed in the other room.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice camera. You look good. That's a nice camera you got going on there.
Don't forget. Anyway, we shout out to your friend, JC.
All right, guys.
Hang on a second.
Billy. Really looking forward to doing more work with you, brother.
We'll do it later. Doctor.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Say Happy New Year, everybody. Good to see everyone.
Happy New Year.
All right, thank you all. I'm going to take us out. I'm going to come back later. Thank you all 69 backers so far. Wow, what a great first hour. Man, we were funded in like a minute. This is great. So I'm going to take us out. And everyone have a great, great night, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right? Thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on PopXP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the PopXP and over on Instagram at the PopXP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.